Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's show and make tutorial. I don't know what this is. I'm just making this journal live, and this is part 2. So, today I'm gonna finish up the cover and hopefully get the inside piece laid out. I also want to add lace. I've been playing around with this part here, trying to figure out how I should glue it down. And I kind of came up with this part right here because just of how this lays is just so... I guess I could have just did it. It just would have been chunky there in the corner. I guess that would have been okay. Whatever. We'll see which one was easier. And that way I'll know for next time, which is the important part. So on this corner, I'm going to try like this, where I like cut it out at like weird angles so that it didn't bunch up on me. But I'm not sure which is the best thing to do yet. Okay. So today I'm going to be using Eileen's glue. And I guess my fingers, since I left my paintbrush that I like to use with my glue. I didn't put it in water last night and it got all hard. And that was hard. That was terrible. So I can't use it today. Oh, and I did leave my book laying under my container of scrapbook paper because it was still curling at the edges. So that straightened it out, which is perfect. Hello to everybody who's here with me. I see there's a couple people. Thank you guys for joining me early this morning. It's going to be a slow process here, but I am putting together this junk journal from a Monopoly game board. I will be using my French Classifieds junk journal, which is my newest kit in my shop. But right now I'm trying to figure out what is the easiest way to lay this down. Here, and it looks weird because I cut it where I saw that it bunched up. So I decided to cut it at those spots, I should say. In those spots. To try and get it to kind of flatten out a little bit. Because it was just bunching up so much. Okay. So I'm trying a couple new things with this journal. I'm going to add lace here before I add the fabric piece on top. And I have to add some lace to the actual cover. I didn't really like... Well, I decided to cut the spine, the black piece here. And that might not have been the best idea to do, but I did it. I always just, you live and learn, really. You just go, if you mess up on this one, at least I know and I'll fix it next time. Okay, so I want to add some lace here to the edges of this spine because I don't think it's not even. And I wanted it to be bigger originally. That's why I stopped sewing like right there. Okay. Let's see how that is. That's not bad. Yeah, that worked. And I will be covering this with fabric also, so that's fun. Okay. Let's figure this one out. What do I want to do with this one? Do I want to cut it? Or do I just want to work with it like that? I guess I'll just work with it like that. We'll see how this one works out. Worst case scenario, I'll cut this out too. Okay. Let's see here. If I had my brush, this would be nicer. But this works too. I just like to flatten out the glue so that way it doesn't seep out of the edges anyways. It's going to go through the fabric. Okay. Trying to mold it. See, and it wants to kind of like bunch up. Okay. Sorry, I got all this glue on my fingers drives me crazy. Okay. It's not bad. That is not bad. But how will it fold? Gotta try and flatten it out right here. That's what I'm doing, trying to flatten it out. This one's good. This one's not having a problem. But this has a thick fold already. Okay. And we have some time to work it out before the glue dries. Okay. See that right here where it bunches up right here? That's why I cut those parts out. So it didn't bunch up. Whew. Okay. So I want to add some lace. Let me see where I'm going to add the lace. There's really no way to make these even. Unless I have some other kind of lace. Let's see. How do I get that down? Okay. I'm trying to see what other lace I could possibly use to kind of hide the border a little bit. Let's see. These are all just random pieces. Oh, where's the other container? There it is. Okay. This. No, not this. Where is it? This one? Okay. This is the one. These pieces are too small. I'm trying to pick out what lace, what I can do. But these pieces might be too small to work with. Let's see here. Let's see. What am I gonna do? Gotta do something though. I do have bigger pieces of this, but what could I do with this? Maybe if I cut it, if I cut down this, I can put it up against here and that would look pretty. I probably still wouldn't, yeah, I can try and make it look a little somewhat more even. Let's see. Okay. I need to go buy more lace. I'm going to Mexico in January. And I need to stop and buy lace. That is where I get my lace. I buy a lot of lace when I go. This is cute too. I could still use this for something. Back in the stash it goes. Okay. And now let's cut this piece up. It's really fun in the stores, but it's a different type of setup. Somebody assists you in picking out the lace, and that you tell them how many meters of the lace that you want, and then they cut it up, and then they make the receipt for it, and then you get into a line to pay, and then you get into a line to pick up your stuff. It's so weird. I'm not used to that. Okay, should I turn it around like this? I guess I should a little bit. Okay. Okay, so let's decide how far away. We want to make this even on one of the sides. So let's make it a 1/4 inch. Yeah, at a 1/4 inch. That's pretty reasonable. And I am going to be doing a fabric signature. However, I'm going to attempt to make the whole inside of the journal one whole fabric piece. Because the journals that I made, I only had a fabric spine, and then I added paper to the edges. But I feel like it would have looked nicer if I had just used one big fabric piece on the inside. I think it'll take more of the backing that it needs, but I'm trying to figure out which side is front. Here it is. But I think it's going to be a nicer look. I haven't seen anybody else do it, so I'm going to try and see if it'll work. Like I said, it might not work on this one, but maybe for the next journal I can perfect it. Okay. Now let's glue down this other side. Thank you guys for joining me today, this morning again. It's bright and early, and it's fresh right now. Oh my God, I feel so good. It's probably like 75 degrees right now. And it feels great here in the desert. It's a nice change. I don't think it's going to get even actually fresh until after Halloween. I don't even know how. I don't remember Halloween ever being this hot. But somehow now we're doing Halloween in shorts out here. And I thought that was so strange. Because by Halloween, it's usually at least, sweater season. It's never full on coat season here. I've never had to wear a coat, just my hoodie and my little leggings, and that does it for me. But definitely by Halloween, it's supposed to be cold, and it has not been cold, and I'm like freaking out about it. Because that means it's hot here like 9 months. No, okay, that's an exaggeration. Maybe like 6 months out of the year now, and that's just too many months. That's too many months to be hot. Let's see here. So hard to tell what is the front and what is the back on these laces sometimes. Both sides are pretty. There's not like one ugly side and one pretty side. Okay, trying to make them even. gone. Awesome. And I'm going to put it over here. Just a little bit. I kind of like this better than this. It bunched up too much on this side. That side's fine. And then here there's no bunching. And because I'm still going to put another layer of fabric on top, I'm wondering if it's going to be too much over here because it's so weird right here. So weird. Okay. I didn't mean to lean over so much. Okay. I just keep getting more and more elaborate with these journal covers. To me, this is elaborate. Okay. I'm actually remembering the two things, so that's good. Okay. That side down. Here we go. And I need some more glue. Let's see. I wonder if there's a better glue for fabric, because usually this is on paper. Now that I think about it. Ooh, glue on my fingers. Oh my goodness. It's everywhere. Okay. So that looks precious. I dig it. I am digging it. Let's see what else we can do to this. I know I want to actually add the lace so that I can close it. It's just a lot of things. A lot of things. What, boo-boo? What, boo-boo? You got something to say, boo-boo? He wants to play fetch. I'm sure of it. It's an all-day fetch fiasco with this boy. Okay. And we're working it in. Okay. Glue fingers. Okay. So I've got that, and now it looks even. I like it. And so now I want to add lace. I'm just wondering if it looks okay with this other lace. It's kind of a... What other things do I have? I'd bring you over to my lace stash, but I don't think that'll work with the camera. Yeah, this is the prettiest lace I have a lot of. So we'll just have to use that. Now I have to figure out, oops, this came off. I have to figure out how I want to put the lace. Do I want it to be like this? Or like this. I guess like this is nice. So I have to glue this down. Okay. Let's figure out how we're going to do that. I'm kind of blowing on this so that way it dries up a little bit. Sorry, it's not just wet. I want it to be a little tacky. Little chipboard piece. Hey girl, hey, good morning. Good morning, April. So I fixed the spine. At least I think I did. You know how I made it uneven? It was a little uneven. Oops. Sorry, I'm trying to fix my camera. I don't know why I even moved it. It was fine. It was just fine. And here I am moving it around. Okay, that's better. It's a little better. Because I'm just trying to make it even here. Okay. So, okay, so let's glue this down here. I want to add this as a closure. Glue on my fingers. I got glue on my fingers. Okay. That piece is not needed. Okay, so now we gotta decide how long. How long is this gonna be? I don't know. I gotta tie a nice bow around it. This can't be ridiculous. I don't know. I'm gonna put more than I probably should just so I can figure it out later. I'll make it whatever this long is. It's way too long, but like I said, I'll just figure it out later. Better safe than sorry. Let me glue this. I want this to dry a little bit. Here's the cover. Hey, Nancy. Here's what I did with the cover, April, to fix it. And I'm gluing this down here so that I can tie it together. I usually completely forget about this step. And I always want to add this step of adding the enclosure, the enclosing lace. I just don't. I always forget. Okay, here we go. Got lace pieces everywhere now. Okay, and let's dry it out a little bit so that way it's tacky and not just wet. A little bit more, but it's working. Okay. And so we're putting it, nice side out. And then this way. Whoop. And I already made this one long. So I gotta cut it from this side. Okay. So, nice side out, huh? Looks about right. Just gonna glue it down. All right. It looks good. And now I've got this mess to deal with on the side of my journal. I might tie it. I might do that because it's a little much. This is a little much. Okay. So now that I have that done, the cover basically done, and that I glued this down, I want to cut out a fabric piece that will cover the whole journal cover. And I'm going to sew my signatures into it and then glue that down here. So I want to measure and see what big of a fabric piece I need. And I would need it to be straight. So that's going to be our challenge today. So it needs to be at least 13 inches. I would say 12 and a half. No, it's going to need to be bigger than that. 13, I would say. No, 13 is too big. 12 and 3/4. 12 and 3/4. All right, does my cutter do that? Oh my goodness. This is going to be stressful. Okay, let's see what I can do. Let's see what I can do. I need to cut that out. And that only goes, I guess this would be good. Let's see. Now, I don't want it to be as big as the whole piece, but smaller. So definitely 12 inches is too small. This whole piece right here, I think, would be enough. It needs to be this wide. Okay, so I ran out of chipboard. It's so frustrating because now I need chipboard. And I don't have any freaking chipboard, guys. No, this won't work. It's too short. I'm trying to figure out how I can cut out this fabric piece. What am I doing? The inside? Yeah, I am doing the inside of the cover now. I want to, I have this white fabric that I want to cut out to the exact size here of this, slightly smaller. And I'm going to sew the signature onto that too. So I should probably fuse it before I try and cut it, so that way at least when I cut it, it doesn't fray. How do I do this? I am so not good at this fabric stuff. I'm probably going to cut it up all wrong. This is what's easier for me right now. Just find the edge here. Okay. And there's a corner there. Okay. I'll just make it this big, even though I know this is too big. And I guess I should buy a dedicated pair of scissors for fabric, but I mean, I never really, it's okay if it's not exactly perfect. Oh, fabric inside cover. Yes. It's going to be tricky, but that is what I am trying to accomplish. And I was hoping that this fabric would be not transparent, and it looks like it is. But I do want to put the backing on it first. So let me cut this out. Still, this is too big because I don't want to put the fuse on the whole thing. If I cut my lace, I'm gonna cry. Okay, didn't. Okay. I'm trying to cut it slightly bigger than it is. Okay. So this is what I have. And it is bigger than the journal, but that's fine. In case I make a mistake, I want a little bit of leeway. So now what I need to do is I need to fuse this piece of fabric with this material. That will make it stiff. It'll basically make it like a piece of paper. So that way I can cut it to size better. And this is, oh yeah, heat and bond. This is heat and bond here. And, which means I need to actually iron something. Okay, move my stuff out the way. And I'm trying to remember the process. I think, how's the process again? I need more space than I thought I needed. Okay, everything out of the way. Okay. So got my little ironing board. Yeah, it is ironing board. Yeah, it is ironing time. I'm trying to remember. I guess this goes up against the fabric, right? How did the video go? Oh no. Hang on, I gotta look this up. Let's see. So sorry, I can't remember what I did. Zoe Tofield, the cover. Okay. Let's see. So this process is from Zoe Tofield, and I can't remember what she did. What did she say to do? How do we do? And of course I already threw away the packaging. I usually put tissue paper between the fabric and the heat and bond. So like this is what you're saying. Yeah, but she puts the tissue paper on at the end. Where is, okay, here it is, update.
On, no steam, just
okay, let's see.
This normal calico fabric.
Okay.
Foot cloth. And then
this is real life, you guys. I always have to look up stuff.
The spine, or for the hidden hinge, the stuff I use inside, I've taken some of the fabric.
Okay.
And then this heat bond, ultra hold, which is really weird stuff.
Okay.
So paper on the outside, and then the shiny stuff inside.
Shiny stuff inside.
So shiny stuff onto the fabric.
Okay.
So it goes like that.
Hot.
No steam.
And I touched
just
it.
A medium heat setting, and that sticks. It's a fabric stiffener. It's what you use making dresses for collars and that type of thing. I'm assuming you can use other stuff. It's just I bought some of this heat bonds.
I'm doing it. I think it's working.
So that is.
And then she does the tissue paper to the back of it. That's right. So much action this morning. Okay, I glued it to the actual ironing board too. Okay. Okay, I guess that's something that could happen. And then, isn't this supposed to come off? No, I'm supposed to cut around it, right? Yeah. I'm supposed to cut around it. Okay. Let's see. Good thing this is my craft ironing board. This is actually my only ironing board. You don't need to iron t-shirts, y'all. It's great. Okay. So I got the glue on there. Whatever. Moving on with my life. Moving on with my life. Okay. Now we're going to do the second step of ironing tissue to the back of this. Am I still live? Just checking. Yep. Okay. Scottish Crafters. Hey, Scottish Crafter. Let's see. Okay, so tissue paper. Here it is. Got my tissue paper. And I just need one piece of tissue paper. Okay. And this goes here. Trash everywhere. Okay. Let's see. Now, she doesn't say why she adds the tissue paper to the back. She just does. Or no, this backing is supposed to come off, huh? I'm missing something. I am missing something because it's not gluing to that. Is it supposed to come off? Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, redo. Ugh, get off of me. Okay, that would make more sense. Okay. So now I need another piece of tissue paper. Another piece of tissue paper. Try this again. This makes more sense now. Okay. Okay, there we go. And now it's on there. Okay. Let's get the iron away from me. Whoa. Okay. So it ripped, but that's okay. That's not where I needed it to be anyways. Okay. So now I have a stiff piece of fabric. It might as well be a piece of paper. Excuse me. And let's see. Okay. We are working it, you guys. We are working this. Okay. It's not perfect yet, but it will be. Hopefully. This is attempt number 1. Oh, it kind of bowed up right there. Why did that happen? I wonder. That didn't happen before. Is it better? Ooh, got a piece of string there. Piece of what? What is that? I don't know. Okay, so I'm just ironing the heck out of this piece of fabric. Just want to make sure it's all bonded. Maybe I went through something too fast. I don't know. I just want to make sure. Okay. there's that. Now I'm going to turn off this iron before I burn myself. Okay. Okay, now let's see if it's not see-through. Oh, it's still too see-through. Too see-through. That's a shame. I thought this fabric, I thought it would be better. So now, and I didn't buy any white paint, so that's a bummer. I thought surely this would work. Surely I thought this would work, and it's just not gonna work. Unless I paint this. If I paint it, then it works. But do I want to paint it? I don't think I have another choice, you guys. I think I have to paint it. I want to paint it gray. It's gray too much. I wish I had white paint. I would have painted it white. Collage on it. Collage on it. I do have a piece of gray fabric. I don't know how I would collage on it. Because I want napkins. I do have napkins. So what, I glue down napkins to this? Gesso, I don't have gesso. No gesso here at my house. No gesso. Ugh, I have tissue all over the floor. Napkins. I have napkins somewhere. Oh, I do. I have napkins. But how would I'd have to glue them onto it? I'm not sure. What do you mean, April? What do you mean? I'm trying to find to see if I have napkins somewhere. I know I do. I don't see them. They wouldn't be down there. Are those napkins? I know I've seen them. Shoot, my bad, you guys. My bad. Let's see. With your Mod Podge. I think, I don't know, that doesn't, maybe I could put 2 pieces of fabric. No. I have, let's see. I have this really pretty gray fabric. Napkins on the outside. So basically the same way that you decoupage on paper with napkins on tissue. On fabric. You could do the same thing on fabric. We call it fabric paper. Oh. I think I'm just gonna put this gray piece inside. I think. Yeah, see, that'll cover it. And that doesn't look bad. It's gonna have to be this. It's gonna have to work. I don't want to paint it. And I don't have the patience to glue stuff right now. That just sounds terrible. For my fingers. I'll spend half the video just rubbing my fingers together. Okay. Next time, at least now I know I bought too much fabric of that. Maybe I could have doubled down on the fabric or something. Okay. I'm just going to go with this. It's just going to have to work. It's just going to have to work. I bought a bunch of 1 yard of stuff. I had fun. Okay. So now I'm going to iron it again on that stuff. Let's see now. Okay. here is the roll of it. And I gotta plug my iron back on. Let's cut it. Okay. Oops. Okay. Okay. This looks expensive, yo. This stuff is not cheap. Oh my god. Let's see. You just reminded me that I have pieces of Christmas material tucked away. Pull it out. I'm gonna start doing Christmas stuff soon. It's almost time. Almost time. Okay, which side is the front? It's like such a light fabric on both sides. Okay. That's the front. And then we iron it. Want it to be good. Okay. Want it? Okay. Good. Okay. Did it move? If it moved, I swear to God. Oh, it's good. Okay. No! By no means am I an expert on this. And irons are hot, y'all. This is tough. This is really tough. Gotta smooth that out. Okay. Okay. I don't have to paint it. Oh my god. I do not feel like painting. It's like, not today. Not today. It's not sticking. You're supposed to have done this. Let's make sure. The paper is hot. It's definitely hot up in here. So, it is hot. Okay. Here we go. We're going to do the next step. Trying to keep this straight. Whew. Okay, there we go. Now I need a piece of tissue paper. Piece of tissue. Okay. I don't know if it makes a difference if it's the shiny side or not. Maybe I will put the shiny side down. Okay. And again, if you guys are just joining me, I am using the method. Hey, what up, Reem? I am using the method of Zoe Tofield. You can look her up, Zoe Tofield. She's awesome, and she's one that posted up the tutorial on how to do this. I am doing a little bit of a variation on it, but in general, I am following her steps. So I will link to her videos in the description below. You guys can just look her up on YouTube. Zoe Tofield. Okay, she makes awesome journals too. Okay, Now I'm going to cut off this tissue paper. Okay, okay. And now we got the piece inside the cover. Didn't glue there. Oh well. Okay. Wow. Okay, so let's get this away from me. Because I will hurt myself. I promise. So now, whoops. That should not have happened. My God. Okay. So now I have this piece. And now I have to cut it to the size of the journal. Slightly smaller, actually. It needs to be smaller because it's going to be within the journal. So I'm just going to make marks. I just need to cut it. And I need to cut it smaller than this, I guess. Where do I want to cut this? I'm already marking it, but I don't know where to cut. I want to measure it, but I don't think I can because my ruler is too small. So we'll cut it here. And we'll cut it here where this says. And then we'll cut it here. And we'll cut it here. Let's see. We'll see how that works. Let's get this off my desk. Okay. And now I'm going to get this big boy out. This out the way too. Okay. So now I'm going to cut this. And if you guys don't know about this cutter, it is the Fiskars Precision cutter. And if you guys want to support my channel, I do have a link to my Amazon affiliate link down below. Is this supposed to have glitter on it? I don't know. It kind of only has it in some spots. I don't know. It's so weird. Okay. Let's see how straight I can make this. I hope this works, you guys. I'm basically making a new edge. Come on. Okay. And I don't know if it's going to let me cut it. Let's unlock that. Is it going to let me? Oh, no. That is not by any means even at the top. I want this to be up here. I don't know if this makes it even or not. Okay. Because I can't cut it because it's too big. Let's see. I haven't made a mistake yet. Love the stitches. Yes, I had fun with this cover. I had fun making it. Okay. See, this is the size it needs to be, but I can't cut this. Maybe if I fold it in half. Then I can cut it if I fold it in half. Let's I just want to have these edges be straight. That's all I want in life. That looks good. Right. Yep. Yep. Okay. Oops. Okay. This is awesome. This cutter. Okay. And now, it really is, isn't it? I love this. Lori, you have to get this. This thing is awesome. Okay, so it's too tall still. But at least now we have an even cut. So let me cut it a little shorter. It has to be cut shorter. It's too long. So let's see. As soon as I saw this cutter cut a game board in two, I literally bought it immediately after April posted her video, or not too far after. And I love it. I don't have any other paper trimmers that can trim cardstock and fabric. It's the best. Okay. This is perfect. This is what I want. This is the inside of my journal. Yes. Yes, it is. Okay. Whoops. So, now that we have the journal cover all done, yes, I bought it on Amazon. It's cheaper on Amazon than it is in other stores, and that is what I love about it. I'm gonna try and get you the link if I can. And I posted it in my last video, the link to my Amazon affiliate, so that way you can support my channel if you'd like. If not, that's fine too. Totally fine. I won't get mad at anybody, but just help out my channel, and you just pay the same price for it. So here is, that's the link for the cutter if you're interested in getting it and supporting my channel. So here we go. And now I am going to, this might be still a little bit too long actually. I'm going to cut it a little bit smaller. I am not entirely happy with that look. It needs to be smaller. Just by a smidge. Look at that. I love it. I freaking love this cutter. Okay. There we go. Now that's beautiful. Now it's the perfect size. You can still see the orange, but you know what? Everybody knows this is a game board. Life goes on. Okay, so now we need to figure out where we're going to put the signatures in here. Got to figure that out. And then we got to sew the signatures in there. I've been live for an hour, but I want to keep going. If y'all are here with me, I will keep going. Okay, so where is my, okay, here it is. I need my board so that I can figure it out. Excuse me, guys. I'm going to make this nice and even down the middle. Okay, and that is the middle of this whole cover. Now, I need to fold it. Was it half an inch? Half inch. Yeah, half inch sounds about right. Half inch to the right. And then I'm going to do it 1/2 inch to the left. And this is where my signatures are going to sit. Okay, here we go. We are working this journal. So this is the first time I'm going to be doing a whole fabric inside. And I think I might even go the extra step and sew around the edge because it looks like usually this stopped it from fraying, but it looks like it wants to fray. So I will have to sew around the edge for that. I do not want that to fray over time. And I don't have any of that no fray stuff. Oh, you got lost on what was being ironed together. So basically what I ironed, let's see, let me get my material out again. It was the heat and bond. Oh, here it is. Okay. So I ironed the fabric onto this heat and bond. The shiny material you lay your fabric down on, and then you iron that. And then you peel off the plastic, you peel off this paper from the back, and then you iron a piece of tissue on top. And so I have the piece of fabric, the heat and bond material, peel off the back, and then I ironed on a piece of tissue paper to the back. So this is the back of the cover, and this is the front. And then I scored it down the middle, which is the middle of the cover, 1/2 inch to the left and 1/2 inch to the right. And then that's where my signatures are going to go. And like I said, I think I want to sew around the edge, unless anybody knows any other way to seal the edges of this fabric. I don't have any of that no fray. I know there's like a specific stuff called no fray. And Shirley, like I said, I'm following the method of Zoe Tofield. So if you do want to see exactly how she does it, how she explains it, I'm sure she has her reasons as to why it's in this process or why it's in these steps, you know. She would be able to tell you more about that. So now I want to get my sewing machine out. And let me get it ready. I gotta move my camera. So just bear with me. Well, actually, let me get my signatures done. So that way I do everything all at one time. Yeah, that'd be better. Okay, so I'm going to get my signatures ready. And that's not going to take long because I kind of already did some of the work. Let's see what all I have. Okay. So I have these that I'm going to use for the insides. I guess I don't really need this folder anymore. So I'm going to be using the journal pages from my new junk journal kit, the French classifieds. And I printed them on the back of scrapbook paper. So that way they have some sort of decorative element on the inside too. So now I have to put the signatures together. Let me make sure they're all facing the right way because I really like to sneak in one paper that's upside down. I don't know how that happens, but it does. Okay. So we have the journal kit pages here and pieces of scrapbook paper. Okay. Yeah, that would make sense. I thought it was so that you could, like, because, you know, so that you could actually adhere this to the chipboard. That's what I thought. But what you said makes sense too. Okay, so then I have envelopes, and these envelopes are already glued together. So envelopes, envelope. We're gonna put this with the scrapbook paper. Oh yeah, I have this. I have some ephemera. These are from my store, and they already come out printed side by side, so it's perfect for junk journals. Yeah, that's April coming through with the explanations. Because I don't know, I just follow people and I do what they say, and I'm like, sometimes I don't know why they do it, but I'm glad they are the ones that figured it out, not me. Okay, here's some more stuff, some more paper, ephemera, baggie, some more of this paper. Okay. So this is what I want to put in this journal. And now I gotta put the signatures together. What design is that? This is my newest journal kit called French Classifieds. And this is brand new in my store. It also, the pages come 8.5 by 11, but you could also shrink them down. Like I shrunk this down to 8 by 10. And that's perfect for this journal. But they are full size, so it prints out a full 8.5 by 11. And it also comes in travel notebook pages. Travel notebook sizes, I should say. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to be using for this. Thank you for asking. And I'm going to probably do the decoration probably tomorrow. So for today, I'm going to finish up the signatures and getting the cover glued into the inside. And that way tomorrow we are ready to, well, actually, no, I have to sew lace to the pages first, of course. And then I'll glue it into here. Or not glue it, sew it. Okay, so let's get our signatures together. I need to make 2 signatures. Babe, can you bring me a water bottle?
Yeah.
Okay. So I need to make 2 signatures, and that's why I have some things I only have 2 of. So let's start off with the first signature, and I want to do an envelope on the, no, I don't want to do an envelope. Scrapbook paper on the inside. And then I just go down the list, a piece of the journal page. I'll put an envelope here, and then we'll do a piece of paper. Thank you. I'm so thirsty now. Okay. And a piece of this. And I know I have, let me see there. I already put one in here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I got to do 4 and 5. So at least that way I know when to stop. Okay, so now we got to get another piece of this here, another page from the journal kit. And another, I'll pick this one. Pick this one. And then in a minute, I'll decide what lace I'm going to lay down where. But add one of these. We'll add a piece of ephemera. Piece of paper. Time card. Oh, wait, we should put another piece of, yeah, let's put another journal page here. And then this time card, this piece of paper. There's 2 left of that. We'll do this one here. And then we'll do the last journal page after a piece of scrap paper. Okay. There we go. Or I wonder if I should do 3 signatures here where I put these. Maybe that'll be too close. Because there's 1/2 inch on either side. That could work actually. But, I'm just going to do 2. I'm just going to do the 2. Okay. Let's see. It gives you a link to purchase section. Oh, you don't. Oh, after you purchase the kits, Etsy gives you a link on how to download it, or you just go to etsy.com/your/purchases. And okay, so let's do a second signature. We're gonna do piece of scrapbook, journal page. On iPad, it'll give you a link to download it. But on iPad, if you want to leave a review and check out your past purchases, you have to go to a Safari browser and go to etsy.com/your/purchases to see what you've purchased, and like I said, to leave a review as well. Okay, so we're going to put this piece of paper here. Another journal page. Another piece of paper here. Camera. Let's do another journal page. Let's do an envelope. Let's put one of these pages. I'm gonna coffee dye a bunch of ledger paper next. That's my next project. Because I don't have any more for my journals. I've gone through it all. Here we go. And then we'll put this here. And I'm not doing this exact right now because I'm gonna still sew. This is like way too many pages, huh? It is. And get this one out. And what else am I gonna take out? Oh, it's got 2 envelopes. This one too many. Okay. And then still want to use this one. Put this up here. And this down here. And then that last page. So these are my 2 signatures that I'm going to be working with. Got a bunch of stuff to pick from. And let's wrap that up one more time. Every time I say I'm done, I add something. Okay. So now we are going to go over to the sewing machine because I need to sew lace. I need to sew the lace down. I need to sew the cover. And I need to sew the signatures to the cover. So, don't mind the mess because the floor is going to be really messy right now. I do have to move my camera over, like I said. Oh, I think I'm going to make some to sell, April. I have my husband help me. And we're going to have some for sale, but I will send you some. Because you're awesome. Okay, here we go. I am moving my camera. Don't mind the mess on the floor. And now I have to fix this here. Don't mind my sandals. I'm at home, okay? And now the camera is facing down. So we gotta fix that too. Okay, come on. Okay, here we go. Hello, everybody. We're here. And we're at my sewing circle. Okay. Welcome to my sewing machine corner. I still want to turn it. There we go. We're going to turn it right there. That's perfect. And now, lace. I need some lace. That I do need lace. That's not the lace I want. Here's the lace I need. So, I didn't cut it to size. I probably should have done that yesterday. But, here we are. And we are going to, first I'm going to sew around the edge here because it's going to fray on me. If I don't sew, it'll fray on me. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? What is this? This goes to the back. This goes to the back. Okay. So I am using my brother's Project Runway sewing machine over here. That's what I'm working with, this bad boy. And so here we go. I'm going to sew around the edge. And I'm just going to use a simple zigzag stitch. Just so this way it doesn't fray. And I'm going to make it drop off to the side. Wait, I think it needs to be wider. Yeah. Stitch needs to be wider. Okay. Here we go. Oops, I've gone too far off. This lace is in my way. Last one. Okay. You have this machine too? I just got it not too long ago. Probably been like 2 months, I'd say, that I had this. Okay, so now we've sewed around the edges. That way, make sure it's not going to fray in the future. It's going to stop most of the fraying, so at least it doesn't come apart. So I had to do that extra step just because of the fabric. Usually I don't, but because of the fabric here, I did. Just had to happen that way. Okay, so now I'm going to have to cut up this lace. Which is not exactly the exciting part, but it does need to be done. Oh, there's my scissors. Okay. So I can cut a bunch of this lace before I can have fun on the sewing machine again. You have 3 sewing machines. Oh, wow. That's pretty intense. I know what the singers are good for. I don't actually sew any fabric, so I don't have any need. I don't have a need other than this one. But I know I've been told to, get the one that you can afford at the time, the most expensive one. This was only 130 something, I think, which was more than the last one of this model that I bought. It was only 89, but I broke 2 of those machines. I don't know. I'm sure I did something wrong somewhere. I broke 2 of them. That's a nice collection. Nice. I'm sure, like I said, I know they all have their uses. I know that the singer does like edges or something for like actual clothes. Well, technically, I do have two of them because one's outside. It doesn't work. It just, I don't know. I guess I kept it for spare parts. I'm not exactly sure why I still have it. It feels pretty wasteful to throw a machine that big away. And serger would be good for the edges. Yes. It like cuts the edge and it like, I know. I've seen those machines. I watched that a lot of like sewing tip videos. You know, I'm not actually sewing on clothes, but they give good tips actually for general sewing. You don't know I'm using it for paper, but it's working. Okay, let's keep cutting. Thank you guys again for joining me. This would be really boring if you guys weren't here. This would be really boring. I would just be cutting up lace. It's 8:30 though. It is actually going to start getting hot in about half hour. So we'll see how long I can do this for half hour. Because I can already feel the warmth creeping through the windows, you guys. But it actually stays, it gets cool not too late. So I will probably be back tomorrow morning to actually assemble the signature part. I think all I'm going to have time for right now is to actually sew the lace onto the pages. So maybe I don't know if I should do this on my own, the sewing of the lace, because it's kind of time consuming. And it's just going to be me literally just sewing. So I should probably actually end the video now. And you can join me tomorrow for the sewing down of the signatures. And I'm actually going to start decorating the book tomorrow as well. I'm going to sew my little embellishments that I sew. And I have a Nikki, Kenmore, Serger, and a brother. Oh, I know. And then the East Coast got all that rain and still a freaking 100 degrees here. I don't know. Is there rain over there and it's hot? Because that would be terrible. That would be the worst. Maybe I should just keep going till 9. I don't know. I didn't think the sewing of the lace would be that exciting for y'all, but it is part of the process, you know? It's definitely part of the process. But actually, yeah, I'm going to end my video here. Tonight, I'm going to sew actually right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew this to the edges of this. And then tomorrow you can join me for how I sew this into the signature. And I'm going to glue all that down. It's getting to be too hot now. And this is the really boring part of the video of sewing the lace. So again, I do want to thank you guys for joining me in this live stream. And if you guys want, you guys can join me tomorrow at the same time. I'll be here at 7 a.m. so that I can hang out with you guys for a little bit longer before it gets hot. So yeah, you guys take care and have a good day. And again, I can't thank you guys enough for joining me. It really means a lot to me. And again, thank you guys for your support. So peace out, you guys, okay? Thank you.